Hi everyone, Zara here, and today I'm going to show the differences between a Canadian turbotron and another turbotron, we can call it. So these are the only two turbotrons I have, and I took apart Daniel's, which is this one. This is the one that Daniel gave me, which his body cover is right here. It's this one, and the screws for him are here, so I don't miss them. The ones from the other one are here, and here's the body. Number one, you guys can see, and if you guys can't, it's just because of the camera. This is slightly more pale red. Exactly the same with every single part of the robots. Now here's where the tricky part comes. As I've said before, there's a few differences that I'm going to show. By example, this one, which I believe it could be newer, has this little hole on each side of the feet. While this one, which is the one from Canada, doesn't. It literally doesn't. So what's next? You may ask me. I mean, it's like, it's just that. What a big deal. No, no, it just starts right there. As I've said before, another big ass problem. Oh, by the way, yeah, I'm gonna say this. Every person that has a turbotron that the chest goes like this and right after that it just shuts, that's wrong. That's not normal at all. It's the clicker that it has inside. Yeah, you've heard me right. It has a clicker inside. It has two clickers. One clicker for the walking and one clicker for the little gear-like part that makes this thing go out and then in again. That is literally what happens. The little... I gotta be careful not to break this relay because as you guys can see, this is Daniel's. And that's a relay that I just glued shut there. I glued the relay because that was I did not have any compatible relays. So, as I was saying, that is not right. That means you gotta glue the clicker that is inside of the robot's body. So, another difference. The paint in every single spot of this robot is shinier on Daniel's. This is Daniel's. Look how shiny it is. This is mine. It's pretty much more pale than Daniel's. Daniel's a lot more shiny. Same with the parts. You can actually tell because of this. This is my neck, and this is the one from Daniel. It's darker and shinier. Another thing, the board. Because why not? And also, I figured out something right now. Please don't hate on me for this, Daniel. But I did actually put these levers the wrong way. This one was supposed to go here, and this one was supposed to go here. I can tell because there's this little piece right here that actually doesn't impact with this. And it's actually supposed to be in the opposite. It's supposed to be like this. So I kind of messed it up. I'm going to fix it, I promise. As soon as I get done with the video, I'll just take the gearbox out and swap them. Here's what broke in Daniel's, by the way. Now I can actually show it in Daniel's robot. The peg from the chest. This little red peg that makes both chest and door be in a relationship, we can call it. So that when this goes out, the thing just goes down and pushes it. So, what's next, you may ask? Well, the board. Here's the board of the Argentinian one, we can call it. Don't get these things wrong. These are just my markings to find out which is which. And I'm actually going to do a slight test with them because I'll show that there is a light pattern that is slightly different, but it's because they just swapped the cannons around. This one starts shooting with this one, and then it continues with this one, just like pew, 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 when it does the 3 shoots. This one, exactly the opposite. Pew, pew, pew. And, what else? Oh, yeah. Here's the board of this one. First of all, yeah, you guys can tell, it's actually switch it to the other side. That's normal, that's how it was. But here's where the thing gets tricky. If you guys noticed, there's no wires passing through the holes on this one. Well, besides these from the sides, but you get the point. All of the wires are usually down there, but what do we check down here? The board is actually blue. On this one, the board is actually green. Yeah, that's right. The board on this one is green, and the other one it's just blue. It's plain blue. That's just how weird it gets. I'll try to remove the board on this one. I mean, it's actually not glued or anything. It's just, you just slide it in place. This is the board of mine. It doesn't really say motor at all. It just says M+, M-, and a bunch of others. Keep that little thing in mind. Now let's see what about this one. This is Daniel, so I gotta be really careful with it. Because again, it's a really special toy to me. There we go. Here is literally how much it changes. LED, SPK, motor, it changes a lot. It really does change a fucking lot. See, it's different, way different than the other one. The other one was practically... I mean, by the way this looks like, I really don't know which one should be or should have been the first one. I am still believing this is the first one because of the fact that it's a lot more elaborate. The board seems a lot more, you know, like they took their time. That's what I mean, for passing all the wires, for putting everything in place. Unlike this one where all the wires are just placed like, kind of like Super Fighter or Robot Sergeant. So yeah, I'm gonna pause the video and show you another couple of differences. I don't know if this was actually the position I was recording at or if it was like this. Well, we'll see in the final video. Hopefully it was like this. So, here's the Canadian, here's the Argentinian. I'm gonna show what I mean. Just let me... And yeah, it's a definite, oh shit. It's a definite fact that they were supposed to be completely the opposite way, because in this one they just come off and the levers just get out of place. So I'm gonna repair that after this video. My god, poor Daniel. He had to face the worst part. Poor little robot. There we go. So, here's what happens. Let me just... Alright, keep in mind, he's gonna make like the pew, 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 and the first one will light up first. Oh, sorry. And now look at this. There you have it. Apparently this is the reason, or not the reason, but this is the one of the other main differences about these two. Other than that, there's a few color changes on the wires. And there's a few wires here that are a lot better built than on this one. And they do actually have labels on them. So it says "and," which might be some sort of brand. On these, they don't. There's no labels at all anywhere. Plus, I believe the other one's like better built because of the fact that in this one, of course, yeah, you can see all the wires pass through. There's not really that much of a chance they could just break. On this one, there is a chance. There is a chance they just come off and start making a mess inside of the robot. So I believe those are almost every single thing. I mean, after that, I know both have a green speaker, which in this one I had to reglue the membrane. No big issue. The screws are black for the legs. This is the same, I believe. 2008 and 2008. Yeah. They are both the same on the other aspects. It's just a change of wires and things. So, I'll say this. I really do not know, because I know there's some from the UK that are distributed by Roll Run as well. And there's the new generations of these that don't have paint on some spots. I really don't know what to say about those. I haven't had any of those on my hands yet. I'd like to. so that I can, take them apart and see if there's any differences, if there's any similitude, because I'm sure they might be more similar to this one than this one. This one seems a lot better built. I believe this could be the first generation made. This one, by the other side, might be I don't know, 2012, 13 model. I really do not know. Sadly, it doesn't have any sort of date or anything, so we cannot tell. But yeah, that's practically it. I have nothing else to say. Also, the plastic they used for the cannons on this one and the head, I believe, they don't let the lights shine that much. On this one, they do let the lights shine. So yeah, I believe those are all of the differences. If I find out any other one, I'll just say it. So yeah, thank you for watching, everyone, and I'll see you in the next video. And yes, I'm gonna assemble that one and fix that one's little mess that I made back then. So thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.